Welcome and join us on our journey as we interview everyday people and ask them that very question of who am I?
Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? My name is Marley Jay. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Nassau, Bahamas. I do a lot of things, like you said. I like to think of myself as an artistic expressionist, meaning I express myself in all the ways artistic, through videography, through photography, through painting, through dancing, through literally everything in that realm of the orange economy, I do. It wasn't really a journey. I actually think that I was born this way because I realized that a lot of people coming up with me, our parents would want us to delve into the fields of being a doctor or being a lawyer, joining the police force. And literally everything my parents told me to do, I rebelled against it. When I was in school, I wanted to be a music teacher. I was dancing from I was like 5. I feel like I always knew it was in me. I never felt that I had to grow into this or figure out who I am. I feel like I always knew, I would be in this artsy realm. My greatest accomplishment, wow. That's a good question because I'm so grateful for everything that has happened to me in the last, 3 years since I graduated high school. I'm grateful for everything, but I feel like as of right now, my greatest accomplishment would be my first show last year called Reign of the Eclectics. That was my first production, and when I looked back at it, I realized how grand it actually was. I thought it was just like a regular 1-2 I put together, but I realized that I produced the show, I hosted the show, I was in the show. It was a lot, so I think that's my greatest accomplishment so far. My biggest regret is falling off from teaching myself more about my craft, and that's a goal. That's actually a goal I have. So it's a regret, but I'm turning it into a goal for 2025 to delve back into learning new things about my craft and about what I do. Because I feel like once people hit a certain point in their career, they kind of get comfortable, and I feel like I've gotten comfortable because everyone's like, oh, Molly could do this, Molly could do that, but then something deep inside me saying you still need to learn more, you still need to apply more, because that's the only way that we grow. So it's a regret, but it's a goal. I'm gonna work on that. Best advice I was given is to never limit yourself. Can't remember who told me it, but that's the best advice I was given. Never limit yourself, because in one light you might look in the mirror and be like, you know what, I have a good job, I'm able to get up every day, go to that job, I have food on my table, but it's so much more to life than that. Like, figure out what are other things you like doing, add other things to your hobby list, or look at your passion from a deeper perspective. So for example, how I work in media, I took on, this year I'm starting to do classes in IT. I never did IT in my life, but it's kind of connected to media because it's techie in a way. And another example, I like to say I'm a dancer, but I'm not a professionally trained dancer. I like to say I'm a dancer who come from Baintown, just a ghetto dancer or whatever. So I decided to sign up for dance classes to actually perfect my skill and learn the fundamentals. So never limit yourself and never think that, I have this, so I'm gonna just stay here. Look at life on a grand scale. After you watch this interview, don't say you want to be like Molly. I always tell people to be better than me because, Bahamians, they like to joke around and say, oh, I'm going to be like you when I grow up. No, please don't be like me. Be better than me. Because, like I said, it's so much more to life that each of us could do. And I feel like if each of us just dig deep into ourselves and just bring out whatever God has planted in us into, like, look at yourself as like a seed and imagine just God actually wants you to be like this big flower. So be that.
If you like what you saw, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and join us on our journey as we create more content on our way to getting our first play button.